Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be the video review for Titan's Return Twincast and Autobot Blaster. And here's the packaging. It is simply packaging. Here's a collector's card he comes with. I can't tell if the head is landing or taking off in that artwork. Maybe you know which one it is. I sure don't. Front and back. The end of the card. Front of the packaging again. I have no idea if it's landing or taking off. Side is the same artwork. Back, CGI renders, bio, and that's it. Packaging done. Here's the figure. Let's go ahead and just move in a bit closer. Boom, boom. Alright, there we go. We are closer into the figure, and you're saying, why on earth do you have his head on him and his gun in blaster mode? Well, really just for fun. There's no point. I just did it just so, yeah, if you really want, you can give your radio a head. Like, rocking to the beat. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's enough of that. Oh, speaker's popping off. Darn these cheap Chinese radios. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish the transformation. There we go. Yep. Alright. So this is obviously Blaster in his boom box glory. And yeah. I really dig it. The back doesn't look so good compared to the front, but who really cares? Oh, look, a panel popped out on me. Whatever. We can't see it from the front. The front looks nice. I do dig it. And, of course, he's got a compartment there for this piece, which, incidentally, the Headmaster or Titan Master, I believe I can fly. And if you want, come out the gun. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, it's enough of that. So, and here's the bottom, and those, of course, are very reminiscent of his G1 self. And that's going to come much more into play when we get to robot mode than it is for now. But anyway. Yeah, I really like the way his boombox mode looks. It's nice and updated while still being extremely recognizable as the character. Now, let's do some comparisons with some other blasters that I have in their boombox modes. Here is Follow Cybertron blaster in his this is not an official boombox mode. Not even close to official, but there it is. And of course it looks fairly crappy compared to this one, but this is, kind of a fan mode. It's definitely not official, and, because for the Follow Cybertron game, they made him a car rather than communications device, because they did for the Soundwave, God only knows why. Anyway, whatever, the robot mode on this guy, way better than this. So anyway, there's that, and then of course here he is with his G1 self, and I think really the two of them, knocking the camera around there. The two of them go together, I would say, fairly well. Yeah, is there some stylistic differences? Sure, but this is instantly recognizable as this. A lot of the style cues are the same, and of course, the handle. I love the fact that thing has a handle, just like the old one. Yeah, it just looks absolutely great. The Ult mode. So, what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I am gonna pause, get this guy into base mode, which will probably be the only time I ever have this guy in base mode when I do the review, because I would never display him that way. But for the review, we must do it. We will soldier on. So, I'm going to pause, get this guy into base mode, and we'll talk a bit about it. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, here we have Blaster in his base mode, and if you want to see this compared with Power Master Prime base mode, watch my last video! That's where you'll see it. Anyway, yeah, so, because Power Master Prime is now in robot mode, which, you know, I'll be comparing them when we get to that, but, yeah, I'm not turning them back to base mode just for this comparison. So, anyway, out of the two, this is the much better base mode anyway. It actually looks like a well thought out, planned mode as opposed to Power Master Prime's. It just felt completely tacked on and unnecessary, but I think that was due to the fact that, of course, Power Master Prime was based off that Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus mold. You know, just heavily retooled, remolded, so I guess there was only so much they could do. Anyway, I actually quite do enjoy this base mode. I know I probably won't be displaying this figure this way. It doesn't mean it doesn't look good. It is actually quite a capable base mode. Of course, he's got a bunch of Titan Masters hanging out on him. And here's a deluxe with the wrong head. And, of course, way too large to really be in scale with this, but whatever. Hardhead smash! I mean, Skull Cruncher, whoever I am with this head. Alright, that's enough of that. So, anyway. Yeah, I really do like this. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see the details on this bad boy. Because it does look nice. It really does. I mean, lots of nice cues there. I mean, it's just, it just looks good. I know this is not exactly the official transformation, because if I do the official transformation on mine, this hinge is really loose and it doesn't stay. But if I put it straight down, and honestly I think it looks better this way anyway, so the Titan Masters can sit there and man the guns, it's fine. So, yeah, that's basically his base mode. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy down to transformation. And of course, this is an edit point if I screw up. Of course, step 1, remove all the Titan Masters. I really shouldn't have to say that, but you probably want to do that before you do anything else. Okay. Next up, remove the gun from the emplacement. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, we can go ahead and we can actually put the, you know, the tape in his chest now. That's fine, because it doesn't have to be out. Probably, I think it goes better in the other way. Certainly does not have to be out for transformation. So let's go ahead and close in the chest here. Come on, chest. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there we go. Basically, that piece folds down first, and that piece kind of folds in second, and then close the chest. Hooray, done. Alright, now just angle up a bit, just straighten these up, fold these in, you pop the hands out. I know I'm probably not doing this in the official order, but you know, whatever. Yay, we got arms. Alright, now we got to do the legs, I suppose. So, basically, we just pick them up. Actually, let me scoot the camera in so I can get at this thing a little bit better, because I'm pretty far away from it. Okay. Be a little bit easier to transform this way. I know I do this all in one live shot without cutting. Hopefully it gives my review some charm. Hopefully makes people watch. But I know some of my reviews are very hit and miss. Sometimes I get lots of people watch. Sometimes nobody watches. Nobody watches. Makes me sad. Alright. So anyway, collapse that stuff in there. There's this foot. You fold out the foot piece there. Fold that piece in. And then just kind of And then you just kind of, oh yeah, might as well fold the foot out. Okay. And then it just forms the leg. See, just like that. Foldy. You know. And then you can just bring, oh, well, nope. I didn't have it twisted right here. There we go. Yeah, I know. And then just fold that in. And then, oh, there you go. Get the feet in there. They show off a little bit better on the other side exactly what I'm doing. You kind of unhinge first like that. That's his knee joint, obviously. You're going to fold this piece in like so. Fold this piece in. That's on his foot. You're going to fold the front of his foot. Come on, front of the foot. Front of the foot. Please come out. There we go. Do that. And then you just kind of fold this. Get his foot out of there because that'll just interfere. Fold that piece back, and then this piece folds here. Foldy, boom, boom. Boom. Come on now. Come on now! Oh no. Oh no! There we go. Basically, we got his legs done. Angle up. We're very nearly there, folks. Not too much else to do. Just get his arms down. Rotate. Yeah, I know, super tough. And then you just fold his handle down. Bloop. Get his headmaster. Let's make... Oh, wait, crud. Oh, wait, there is one thing I did forget. Oh, he just fell over because I haven't done a good job on posing his legs yet. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get his little headmaster ready. Oh, yeah, I didn't show off the headmaster real clearly. Of course, that just looks like a blaster with, like, the G1 cartoon head. I like the headmaster. It's nice that they put blue paint on his eyes. There you go. So... Oh crud, the head just fell. Alright. Yeah. And that's what he looks like without his helmet. I forgot, we gotta get his helmet out. So, let's get the funky handle back up. And I believe... No, I know. No, I don't believe. Here, let's take his head out. Let's get at his helmet here. Hey, you know what? I might have jumped the gun, guys. I apologize. His helmet's in there, basically. Here we go. Okay. Haha. I won. I have no head behind my helmet. Not at all. A headless blaster, very depressing. Anyway. Let's pop in the head here. Come on. There we go, boom. Ha! There we go. Now, the only thing that's really wrong on him is his feet, so let me show you guys how to correct that if you are like me and you get it wrong. It's not immediately obvious to me. Oh, okay, you just pop that out a little bit. You just kind of readjust his foot so it's actually, that piece is in there, that way it's not sticking out. And yeah, 40-40. Let's get everything to tab nicely. Tab, damn you, tab! Tab! You know what, guys? I actually am going to pause and just make sure I get this guy 100% right, and I'll be back to finish up. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, I flailed through a bit, but I did manage obviously to get him transformed into his robot mode. And I'm just showing off his posable nature here, and I think he looks pretty damned cool in that pose myself. Definitely like it. Yeah, we definitely got a winner. So, we are going to start with some comparisons. Shall we? Oh, let's do it! Do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, so let's see. Who shall we compare him with? I think the first one to compare him with is... We'll start with Fall of Cybertron Blaster, and the only thing I think is really better about this blaster is probably the more, the only thing I don't like about this blaster is I would have liked him to have a more G1 cartoon head sculpt, but I still really enjoy the head sculpt, but I would have preferred that look instead. Anyway, there is that blaster. Here he is with another leader class from the same line. And yes, this is the only video where I'm going to show them together. Here he is with Power Master Prime. And here, let me straighten out their legs. And I think they're about the same height. Let's make sure here. Let's put your gun down there, Optimus. Straighten out your legs there. But yeah, they're more or less the same height. Whatever. Anyway, so there you go. And a comparison a lot of people want to see, and I know others have shown in their videos. Here he is next to Masterpiece Soundwave, and they actually scale exceedingly well. This guy can be, in my opinion, a stand-in for Masterpiece Blaster. Because look at this. They scale absolutely great together. That is pretty much perfect. In fact, the Blaster is slightly taller than Soundwave, and he's bulkier. It really, really works. These two, I think, works incredibly well. And because I already have Masterpiece Soundwave, that is why I am not going to buy the... I'm skipping the Soundwave version of this mold. This is Blaster, and of course I've seen the videos of the Soundwave version of this, and I don't think it works as well for Soundwave as it does for Blaster. It's definitely a Blaster mold and works great for Blaster. And I've already got an awesome Soundwave. Goodbye. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Now, let's do the real comparison here. Here he is with his G1 self, and as you can see, there are so many cues from the G1 figure. It's, you know, tons and tons of design cues. The chest pieces are pretty damn similar. Of course, oh great, my battery's about to die, guys. I'm going to have to pick this up just in a bit. See you in a bit. Okay guys, got a fully charged battery now. Anyway, I was pointing out the similarities between these two figures, and I already covered the chest being extremely similar. Next thing I was going to point out was going to be the similarity in the sticker pattern on the shoulder and the paint and molding detail on the new toy. You know, obviously very similar coloring. If you look down here at the legs, I mean, come on. Everything is, you know, again, the cues, there's 3 cues on these legs here. There's, oh crap. Yeah, that's, I do have his feet correct, obviously, but the damn thing, yeah, sometimes he still kind of falls over. There. Come on, baby. Stand, damn it, stand, ya fudger. Okay, alright, so, anyway, Q. I mean, yeah, this is obviously an updated version of this. The only things I would change about this figure, there are a few things I would change about the new figure. if I had my way. And third-party companies, if you don't make an upgrade kit out with the following things, I will be very surprised and a bit disappointed in you third-party companies. Of course, a more G1 head sculpt would be nice on the new toy. And since there's a hole there, maybe a third-party company can come along and give some sort of an insert that would put, you know, like tape player buttons right there. That would make him look a bit more G1-esque. And I wouldn't mind his rifle being a bit larger, because the rifle on the G1 is gargantuan. In fact, it's so large with the G1, he can't have his arm entirely up with the rifle in his hand. Let's see. I've had that rifle. Let's see if it'll hold. And it stays higher without it. And of course, if you so desire, the new toy can hold the rifle. It's the same peg hole. There you go, and he holds it quite nicely. Looks nice with it, so yeah. An option if you have both figures and you want to give him G1 Blaster's blaster, you most certainly can. So, just something to think about if you want to do it. So this guy is going to go for now. So, yeah, next thing we want to cover, obviously, is going to be his articulation. His foot articulation is pretty good, but you got to be real careful with his feet, as I've demonstrated again and again in this video, right? We got some forward and back, massive foot pivot. Foot doesn't rotate, whatever, no big deal. We got knee bend. We've got thigh rotation, universal joints up there at the top. No waist rotation. We, of course, have shoulder rotation. Out at the shoulder, bendy there at the elbow, bicep swivel, and his wrists, you know, move inward due to the transformation, and of course his head rotates. So obviously, pretty posable. So now it is time for me to do a zoom in for the detail A, so you can get real up and close and personal with this guy. You know, and he really just looks, in my opinion, let me really zoom in on that head for you. And that's I mean, even though it's not, you know, it's more toy accurate than cartoon accurate, I do enjoy the head sculpt. I mean, I wish it was more G1 cartoon, but whatever. So, it's really now, I guess, more for final recommendation on this toy. Is this toy a get or a pass? Well, obviously this toy is not perfect, okay? He does have some issues, obviously, as I've demonstrated in this review, but he is really quite good. You know, and in the absence of a Masterpiece Blaster, this is, you know, pretty much, I think, as good as it's going to get. If a third party comes out with some upgrade kits, hell, that may really entirely negate the need for a Masterpiece Blaster. This is really a very good toy, and if you are a G1 fan and a Blaster fan, I would say this is very easy recommendation to make to pick him up. You know, he just... Now his back doesn't look that great, but whatever. We're not looking at it from the back anyway. But yeah, I mean, overall, definitely, if you can find this guy for retail cost, get him. Easy to say. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this whole thing up. Thanks for suffering through my flail-throughs. If you did like what you see, as always, please thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks a whole lot for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.